The 56th season of the Santa Fe Opera will open on June 29th and will feature 5 all-new productions, including 3 titles which have never been performed at the Santa Fe Opera. 4 of the composers are among the most famous opera composers of all time. We have Puccini, Bizet, Rossini, Richard Strauss, and of course the wild card is Karol Szymanowski, whose opera King Roger will be performing, which is quite something, quite a novelty in the repertory. One thing that's very exciting about the coming season is that we will have earlier start times. Beginning on June 29th, we begin at 8:30 p.m., and then starting July 30th, we begin at 8 p.m. And so far, this news has met with a jubilant response from our patrons. I think everyone looks forward to starting earlier and getting home a little bit earlier. The composer Richard Strauss has a long legacy at the Santa Fe Opera, going back to the founding of the company by John Crosby. He was the longtime general director, of course, and he featured a work by Richard Strauss every season. The last Strauss to be performed here was in 2007. That was the opera Daphne. And this will be the first time that we've performed Arabella since 1997. Arabella is really Strauss's most romantic opera. It has a wonderful Viennese setting, a backdrop of waltzes, and it tells a marvelous story of a sort of an impoverished count who's trying to make a profitable marriage for his daughter. And Arabella herself is sort of a prototype feminist because she is determined not to find herself in a loveless marriage. And so in the end, Arabella is betrothed to Mandrika, this rather exotic Magyar figure, and that's only after a truly Viennese series of complications. The opera will feature the return of Erin Wall to sing the title role, and she scored a triumph here, of course, as Daphne in 2007. The Mandrika will be Mark Delavan, who's a noted American baritone, and he's returning for the first time in several years. The conductor will be Sir Andrew Davis, who is a real Strauss specialist, and we're delighted to welcome him back after his very successful debut conducting our performances of Albert Herring in 2010. You might not believe it, but the entire story of Arabella hinges on a glass of water, and you'll have to see the opera to discover how that plays into the story. It's a season of romance and history. It's an amazing range of styles and periods. It's truly a season not to be missed.